Hello, everyone. Welcome to Time to Rules Campaign 1. This is episode 91. Sorry about the sorry about missing the last week or two. Everyone's been quite busy. I've had family over. Austin went on a family trip. Nate is sick, which he will not be joining us tonight. So unfortunately, we will not have him. And yeah, we should be back on schedule. I actually wouldn't need to talk to these guys about. I need to talk to these guys about the holidays because next weekend is the 22nd. I assume everyone's going to be good the 22nd, but we may not be good the 29th. Actually, I know for a fact that I probably won't be good the 29th because there's a chance I will be traveling for New Year's, but we'll go over that and I'll make some announcements. Oh, but yes, graphics card is up. My camera just froze. Technology. Jesus Christ. There we go. I need to just buy a new cam link. This is just my cam links issue. Anyways. We'll be continue streaming per normal. I have a feeling the 29th isn't going to work for me, but we will figure that out. As for video uploads, all will be good. Dude, it's rough, but like either way, I guess we're gonna start this a bit more casual than normal because of all the audio and video issues. But yeah, if you're new here, we're coming to the end of this campaign. We're about 3/4 of the way through. I expect us to have another 20 to 30-ish sessions, probably closer to 30. So if you're new here and you don't know, and you're new to the channel, whether you be watching on YouTube, listening, or anything like that, we have a full playlist on YouTube for you to just binge and watch and listen to. Also, like we're yeah, so everything's there for you to listen to if you feel like it. Todd, I'm aware you're drunk. You have to keep saying it. Oh yeah, fair warning, Todd's drunk, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a content warning on this stream now, because who the fuck knows what he's gonna say. Anyways, happy holidays if we don't see you next weekend. But I love every single one of you for stopping in and watching. But yeah, I'm just getting ahead of it. But let's get into it. We have a bit of a recap, and then yeah. Hopefully everything, we'll see. Anyways.
Okay.
I actually know a lot about this.
I
And
was
by a
gonna
lot,
say
I
that-
mean one time.
At band camp?
It's literally only been once, Brett.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
What about band camp, though?
I didn't go to band camp.
I played the trombone, and I loved the way
Okay,
you
Todd.
could go like back and forth and really not make it.
Todd.
Listen, Todd's just really good at blowing horns.
Guys, we're live, and I need all of you to stop.
What do
Thank
you mean? We're ready.
Oh my God, we're live!
Alive?
I'm gonna deafen
I
now.
haven't even like
Everybody
blown the
take
two.
psychic
This
damage?
is turning into a solo storytelling stream. See you later.
What's he gonna tell a story about?
The 15 years he played of baseball.
I
There
fucking
once was a boy from Nantucket.
Okay.
I was a pitcher back in baseball,
Really? I always thought you were a catcher.
and my best friend was a catcher.
Are you guys done?
I used to throw a mean curveball.
Maybe.
Okay. I may server mute Todd, and he's just gonna silent RP.
Wow, you're so rude.
I mean,
Wah 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 wah.
it's coming.
Could you imagine the whole time Todd is just playing a mime?
Okay.
You see his face lighting up on stream and nothing's happening.
Anyway, Jack,
Anyways,
can we get a recap?
yeah, I gladly give you the recap. All right, for real though. Let me pull up the recap.
For real?
For real, for real?
All right.
I'm just trying to channel my inner Ryuji.
Are we done?
I've been ready.
Okay. Just making sure. Double checking. Okay, last we
You
left.
ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Last we left off. Rat
Hey,
bastards.
Zach.
Todd, shut the fuck up. What? God. Keep getting what?
We love you.
I love you too. All right. Let's get this going because we're already running late. Last we left off, Rat Bastards. After brief discussions with Queen Valentine in Aurora, the capital city of the Valentian Empire, you managed to concoct a plan to capture Uldregos, the Great Blue Worm, disguised in a human body as one of Valentine's advisors and also Secretary of Imprisonment, as well as many other titles. After convincing him to come to the palace, a quick, I wouldn't call it a harebrained scheme, but a quick scheme from Zane acting as a emissary from why am I blanking on your Ebrax?
Thank you.
From Ebrax. I have it written right here and I didn't read it. Zane acting as an emissary from Ebrax along with Ori and Vivra acting as his bodyguards and help, were able to confuse and convince Uldregos, or Old as Valentine stated, into touching the urn of sealing. Thus, after a couple of really unlucky failed saves, he was absorbed into this urn of sealing. Vivra, you realizing how urgent it was to get Uldregos to Arun to attempt to sacrifice him to the great Kintari that the island sits on. You cast no,
that was actually somebody else was teleported us out.
That's right. It was it would have been no wait, Zane, you use your scroll. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Zane, you use the scroll of teleportation to teleport you, Ori, Vivra, Thaddeus, Elkis, Archer, Elka, and Beep to one of the trees of life, the tree of life that you know, back into Edna's cave.
Hold up. You're missing a step. You know it's bad when I'm the one that's remembering stuff like this.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so once we got old in the urn,
you teleported to Leon, that's right.
Yep.
I forgot about that. Brain's not. I didn't write that down at all. How about that?
Brain's not braining.
Oh,
Wow.
I
Now he's not
actually
taking
remembered
notes.
that, and I'm drunk.
So, okay. So yeah, you did make your way back to Sylvania first, and then you were able to be teleported away by. Or is that where you used Tree Stride?
That's where we use Tree Stride because the place is moving.
Right. Okay. Right.
Regular teleport was iffy at best.
Thank you. I yes.
But because I could lock onto the tree,
You that's where you use. I knew you used that spell. I was just like, but where? How did it?
Tree teleportation.
So either way, the group has ended up in Edna's cave, the very same cave that all of you first started your adventure in. You are now on the continent of Arun, floating through the endless sky. You are familiar with this cave. However, I'm going to say, as you land, the golden light of the tree is evident, but it's dimmer than normal. whether that mean you do recall, you do recall that whenever you came here during what seemed to be nighttime, that the tree would dim just slightly, but not to this extent. So, you are in a vast cavern. Tree of life to your back. What do you guys want to do? Archer and
I'm already on my way to go see Edna.
Oh, you're just hauling ass over there? Okay.
Bye.
All right. So
I'm filling up all my empty flasks or water skins with the water from the Tree of Life.
Okay, that's fine. Just make sure you mark that down. That'll take you about a minute. But Elka's just hopping away to go see her friend.
I walk like a normal person.
Are you sure you don't hop every single step? I'm kidding. I know.
I mean, I could, I suppose.
Elka, you start walking away, and Elka's just like, I'm gonna go with her. It just starts running after you, like,
Look at him and be like, oh, you want to meet my friend Edna?
Sure, that's fine. Archer, I think I'm gonna stay right here with these guys. This tree looks weird. He's just kind of like looking up and looking at it.
I'm gonna like poke Elkis and be like, the water heals you, unless you're me. Then it just burns.
Archer, drink from the river.
He's gonna like walk over, kind of look at it. I mean, I kind of understand how this shit works, because this isn't the only type of tree, one of these trees. Sure, fuck it, and he'll just like lean down and drink. And any ailments that were harming him, I don't think he had any though, because of the long rest. Oh, that's Andrew's card, and he's not here. He's currently enjoying his time with his fiance.
Enjoying his fiance.
Oh wait, Archer is fucked up. That's right. Archer is fucked up. Unless I just didn't reset his. Did we had a long rest? Yeah, we had a long rest in between.
We sure did.
Yeah, okay. Well, Archer's fine. But he'll reach down and fill up his water skin with some of the water, and that's kind of nice to have. Ori's just gonna like start following behind you, Elka. As you three make it over here, everything starts to come back to you. You start to remember. Oh wait, that's right. There's just like this pool. As soon as you like enter this chamber, it's a chamber with a giant deep like crevasse of a pool that goes down that you recall Vivra swimming down into at one point in time. You recall kind of which way to go. However, given that this is only technically your second time going, or first time in a good couple months, go ahead and make a general survival check. You can do it with advantage because Ori's with you.
This for all of us?
No, this is for Elka and Elkis and Ori.
Hang on, I have to pull up my sheet. I wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I don't think.
Buy you.
Is Ori with us?
Ori's. Well, no. Okay, so Elka and Elkis started walking away towards Edna's chamber. You five have stayed back near the tree to fill up water bottles and stuff. Ori
17.
Ori then started following behind them. So he's about 10 feet behind. 17, you said? Okay, yeah. DC was not that high because you have been here before. And you spent a good couple. You guys spent like 2 weeks.
We spent a while here.
2 or 3 weeks in this cave. So you're relatively familiar. You're able to weave your way through the path, and you're able to find your way into. I'll pull up the chamber once everybody joins you. So, assuming that everybody that you guys make your way across and start weaving through the tunnels, I assume you guys just follow after you're done filling up water bottles.
Yes.
Uh,
Hey,
Yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
let's follow our rabbit friend. She has a relationship with a dragon. We should follow her.
All of you do, but that's fine.
This reminds me a lot of a story from the Bible. It's about a saint named Shrek.
Okay.
Oh Lord,
And
here
his
he goes
companion.
again.
All right. So you find your
Dear
way.
Lord, little baby Jesus, can you just strike him down with something?
All right. So you find your way into the central chamber. I don't know why. Oh, that's right. You guys were fighting here last. Jesus, what are these drawings?
Oh.
I have no idea.
Some weird amalgamation, like a.
I think it was like
preschool
fire,
with a-
maybe.
No, it was the
Poison?
horde, the gold.
Oh yeah, that's the gold horde in there.
No. This was the central chamber. Remember, because the camp was over here. It's being.
We're not at Edna's yet.
No, camp was over there. Remember.
Oh, is this where we fought
okay.
the?
This is where you
The
fought
fuckery?
Leon's brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is all
yeah.
spell stuff.
Zach, this is such a creative map. I just want you to know.
This was made 3 years ago, Austin. I'm gonna need you to hold your judgment. So you're able to make your way. You remember with Elka leading the way. You see, actually, for the majority of you guys, not including Ori, because Ori would have caught up. You guys are like making your way across as you see Elka and Elkis make their way up this rock wall into where there's a tunnel that's sitting above. And you follow after them. And actually, funny enough, because I marked this down, Zane, one of your old hempen ropes that you used to climb down right here is still there.
Oh, good.
So
Candy.
you guys are easily able to follow and walk your way up. You glance over at the camp, what was the camp, and the camp is no longer there. It looks like Edna maybe cleaned it up or something along those lines. Okay, why is there 2 chambers? Why is there 2 Edna's chambers? I'm going to guess the second one's right. So, you make your way into here. Ah, right. This is what happens when you don't think you're ever going to make it back to someone's... Yeah, you don't think you're ever going to make it back to somewhere. You work your way through the chamber room. Zane, you guys eventually catch up because you're assuming you're dashing behind them. And you make your way into the throne room. The room that has the mural of Edna sitting behind the throne of thorns. You see how it's all cleaned up and actually it seems like Edna's been she seems to have utilized the time and the renewed excitement of having friends to inspire her to clean up her area. The gold hoard is still very prominent as you peek out the door and you see the vast amounts of wealth, but you start to see like each pile of gold is finely separated in different minted coins. You see gems thrown off to the side in different piles, color coordinated. She seems to just have had nothing else better to do other than separate and figure out her coins. And I did erase the path, but the path does follow maybe I can hit Z. Yeah, okay. It does still follow that path through
We
where
have to make our way through the popcorn.
it's gold, but
Popcorn?
well, it's the fucking thing I used back in the day. It's not popcorn. It's actually gold piles, but either way. So you guys make your way over here. I'm just gonna actually do that and then move you. So you guys catch up and you start to walk down, and the chamber seems relatively empty. You don't see Edna anywhere, which is curious.
I'm gonna give a big shout, Edna.
Okay. I'd say at this point, with all of your guys' passive perception being what it is, most of you, you start to see movement in the gold. You see a tail start to move about over here. And you start to hear a grumbling voice of, "Who dares enter into my..." Oh! It's you guys. And you see the gold rapidly move. And what was a very large red dragon, like, spins herself around and lunges herself forward to about here. And you see her turn into her human form. And I know I have the token somewhere. There it is. You see her jump ahead. She's like, "Hey, everyone. This is a really welcome surprise." And she starts head counting. There's 2 I don't know here, and you're missing 2 from before, but... Or 3. Yeah, you're missing 3. Where's...
They all died in a horrific attack.
Don't listen to him.
Oh, you speak now.
Oh, I always spoke. I just chose not to.
Oh. Huh. Weird. Well, what are you guys doing here? I thought I sensed someone come into the chamber, but I didn't realize it was you guys until... Hi.
We're on a mission, and, we came through the tree because, we needed to come here. And I figured it'd be nice to stop by and say hi.
Oh. Well, I have some tea. Some really nice lady from Yalamore stopped by and checked in on me. I guess she said that you guys told her about me. Owl lady? What was her name? She's like sitting there, trying to remember. Elenia, that was her name. She was the some sort of lord or lady of Yalamore, I guess. Also oh gosh, what was her last name? She introduced herself as Blackstone? Yeah, Lady Blackstone. She also stopped by. So she gave me a bunch of new things to try, and I have a lot of food and drinks now, so if you guys want to stop by and have some tea and catch up, or unless you're busy.
Well, we can't stay for too long, but it's good to know that you've had company.
Yeah, they've been very, very nice. I'm just realizing... Oh, did Ophelia... Ophelia came with you guys, that's right.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if she stayed back or not, but that's her. Okay.
Just for hee-hees and ha-has, and getting an ass roll out of the way.
Yeah.
Edna's being honest, as far as I can tell, as far as, these visitors were welcome. She didn't have any trouble, nothing like that.
She seems very straightforward.
Cool.
Like, there's even with your shitty roll, you can just tell she's the light in her eye is a bit brighter than normal. And she looks at all of you, and then her eyes immediately hone in on you, Vivra. And she looks at that urn.
I'm just gonna kind of awkwardly shift it. Not hide it or anything, just...
I'm a bit confused about that item you have. Why do I sense something familiar yet distant? Is that why you're here?
Because you probably do. It is part of why we are here, I assume, but this one thinks that it would be better if you do not know for now.
Okay.
We're here, Edna, because we're getting rid of a very bad creature.
Okay. That's fine. I don't need to know. I don't. Is it a dragon? I think it's a dragon.
I will, in Draconic, say, yes, it is a dragon.
She
but-
rolled incredibly high on insight.
Yeah.
Okay. And she'll say back to you in Draconic. I assume it's a bad dragon.
As we were led to believe.
I'll give that one to you guys.
Oh, damn it, I didn't.
I smirked as soon as I said it, so that's fine. This game keeps on giving sometimes. Anyways.
So does Bad Dragon.
So does Bad Dragon, yeah. Okay, that's fine. I do have a thing. And she, like, runs over here. And she looks at... And she kind of, like, looks over all of you. Zane, can you come here?
Yeah, what's going on then?
I found okay. Long story short, Madame Blackstone taught me a little bit of magic, and I'm now able to just sort of I can't leave this cave on this plane, but I can plane jump now.
Oh,
Um,
that's actually incredible.
Right. Unfortunately, I can't see our material plane. But I made my way to the fire plane. Or at least I thought it was the fire plane. It's not the fire plane. It's the Hells. I made my way to the Hells. I found a thing that immediately struck me as something that you could use.
Okay.
And she will, like, reach down, and you see her hands kind of start to burn, but then her hands turn to red scales instead, and she brings out a little bit of her dragon claws. And she picks up the set of gauntlets. And she kind of looks at you. And I assume you go down towards her.
Oh yeah.
I found these. I don't know. They seem infernal in nature. And I know that's kind of your whole thing sometimes.
Always.
So maybe you can check these out.
Absolutely. I'm gonna take a look at what I can tell about him.
Okay. Make a Arcana or Religion check.
Oh. So I can see if I know if really quick. I'm pretty sure Arcana's gonna be what I'm rolling here. Oh yeah. 20, 30.
Okay. You look at these. Do you touch them?
Sure. Well, do I think it's safe to touch them?
Based off the
First
20,
question.
you look at them, and they seem similar to your spear, the one that you can manifest.
Okay.
Similar metal, for sure, that these are made out of. And then you feel your suit of armor start to, like, as you put your hands closer to them, you feel your suit of armor melting away from it. Not by heat, but by pure arcane energy.
Interesting.
You could tell immediately that whatever's beaming off of this, whatever arcane energy is beaming off of these gauntlets is divine in nature. But also has a very weird tinge of necromancy.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't... They kind of singed my hands when I touched them, but I'm also not infernal, so I don't know if Immediately, I saw these just kind of. Well, I took them off of a guy that tried to kill me, but that's beside the point.
I mean, that's fair enough. I'm not sure what to think about this right now, if I'm being honest. I would like to take them, but I don't think I could touch them without hurting myself. I'm gonna motion for a friend.
Which friend?
Ori.
Okay, Ori will like walk over and be like, "Hey."
Try to pick these up.
He reaches down and picks them up. You see his hands start to burn. Hey, they kind of burn. Okay, those hurt a lot. He takes 6.
Sorry.
He takes 6 points of fire damage.
I'm just gonna try and touch them myself. I'm a sick fucker. I might as well.
You touch them. They don't burn.
Fascinating. Hey, Elkus.
Yes. How can I help you?
Question.
Sure.
Can you tell me what these are?
Oh, certainly. And he will begin. He will begin casting Identify. And he's like, "Well, shit, I have to touch him." And he touches them, and he immediately.
I will. As soon as he says he has to touch them, you know what? No, I won't. Never mind. Because I remembered I'm not going to be sleeping for a while, so I need to hold on to all of my spell slots.
Yeah. That's why I was like, not you.
His hands start to burn. He takes 3 points of fire damage. Oh my. Yeah, these are for you.
I would hope so. Could you tell me what they do?
These are a relic of sorts. Okay, this is your eye for weapons is very keen, young lady, and it just kind of like smiles ear to ear. Okay, I'm a wee bit concerned. Okay, so these are ancient.
I like the sound of that.
They're ancient. They could hurt you if you're not careful.
Oh, in what way?
In the corruption of your soul kind of way, if you aren't meant to use these. But did they burn you?
To burn.
They didn't burn you. Okay. Okay. And he just kind of his eyes are a bit wide.
I'm gonna just show him something because I haven't pulled the spear in a while. I'm just gonna manifest the spear. If it helps, I've got practice.
Okay. How much do you know about pre-fracture history?
Some, not a lot.
Okay. This is ancient. And this was created before the destroyers decided that they wanted to do the destroying thing. And he like immediately look over at you, Elka. It's quite like her sword, actually.
Oh.
I'll pull Calypso out.
This is an echo of the fracture. It's dormant right now, but certainly interesting. These are called the Twin Devils. That's what their base name is. They're actually combined called Uzoth, and that's Uzoth. Uzoth is... I don't... Oh, okay. These were created a long time ago by beings that... Well, by a being that I can't quite understand. Have you ever heard of the Plaguebringer, Bane?
I'm fairly certain I have.
Okay, these were created by him. Bane is known as a bit of a, dabbler in magical items. And he created these in mind for a champion to wield. How much of his magical essence and self is coming off of these is hard to tell. By chance, did anything talk to you after you touched them?
No?
Okay, maybe it's still dormant. That might be a good thing. How resistant are you to illnesses, poisons?
Oh, poisons can't affect me, really. Not anymore.
Interesting. That woman that we fought rescuing Archer, do you remember her? The little girl?
Oh, yeah.
She's
a spiteful little shit.
She was the champion of Bane. I would dare to say that these may be meant for her, but I suppose maybe they could be meant for you if they're not burning you. I could just tell if you're not supposed to touch these, they'll burn you. And they're not burning you.
Nope.
Might be worth grabbing.
Okay. I will take them.
As you pick them up, your thunder gauntlets fall off. You pick them up and they just kind of like fall off of your armor. That's curious.
Very. Overriding my magic.
I think that's you can let it happen. But generally tools of the divine are sacred. And tricky. And he'll look over his shoulder. Ophelia, can you come here? And she'll just kind of float over. Yeah, what's up? I've been kind of hearing what you're talking. Oh shit. Well, huh? Those
Can you tell me what they do?
Not necessarily. You cast the spell, right? Elkis? Yeah, I did. A little confused. Because I really couldn't understand much about what it does. I suppose the only way you'll actually... Generally with these types of things, the only way you'll understand exactly what they do is if you, use them. You could ask in...
I'm gonna put them on.
Alright. Make Constitution saving throw.
Did his thunder gauntlets actually, are they something tangible?
They kind of just... They're part
of my armor.
Yeah, so they just kind of melt off into this weird mercury, arcane mercury, and kind of get reabsorbed into his armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's con mod.
Okay, so
I'm looking at my con mod real quick.
Yep.
Really good. 26.
DC was 25. You grab onto them and immediately you feel them pushing your armor back. Like the arcane, just divine energy that's attached to these starts to like rot the mercury like armor away, and then you steel yourself, and your arcane armor starts to grab on and latch on to these gauntlets, and they start making their way. Like the tendrils of your armor start to latch on and bind themselves to these gauntlets. And you feel your armor start to absorb the very being of these gauntlets. And they are now semi part of your armor. They're not quite there. It's starting to latch on, but you can still, if you pulled really hard, you can take them off.
Okay.
As you hold on, immediately your eyes kind of like widen into like a fish-eyed lens. You feel more connected with the material plane, but also planes beyond. You once were charmed and teleported into the air by a devil from the hells. You once saw visions of blood wars that were happening between demons and devils. Your eyes sharpen off into almost, it feels like it's right next to you, but it's so far away that you can't touch it. And you see a larger devil, giant horns coming far off of his head, fully red face, teeth jagged and sharp. He has a bit of a like a dragon snout, but it more goes off into a bull snout, like Ori's, like flattens off. And you see, you're almost like a fly on the wall, and you see a giant red dragon going toe to toe with this devil. You can only describe it as an archdevil. And you hear him say, "Damn girl," and you see him rip his gauntlets like together, like you see him kind of bound by this weird red thread, and he pushes his gauntlets and slams them together, and like this black fire shoots off of his body, and you see him attempt to go punch what you now recognize as Edna, and he fully swings and misses while burning Edna with these black flames, and Edna immediately like slams her claw down onto him, killing him, but the fire that is on her scales is burning and burning. You know she's a fire dragon, and she's trying to get it to go out, and eventually it does once his life expires. And then you see her turn into her human self and pull these gauntlets off of his hands, getting burned in the process. And you immediately know that these gauntlets have two abilities, and this is now permanent. Now that these are now that you have chosen to attach these to your armor. One, you get a 10-foot walking bonus.
Oh, pog.
You gain the ability of Hellfire. Hellfire is, which I'll have this all written down for you after this session.
Okay.
Hellfire is an AoE attack that reaches out from a 20-foot sphere around you, burning everything in its path. Hellfire can only be put out by magical means, with either magical water or be controlled off of you by control flames, of a level equaling to a 5th level spell. You can use Hellfire's activated by slamming your fists together, and I also forgot to mention that because these are melding to your normal armor, you still have all of your Thunder Gauntlet abilities with these gauntlets.
Thick.
You also gain a +2 to your intelligence.
Ooh.
That's on the that's in the slumbered mode.
And we have created another god.
That's actually clutch. Actually, plus 10 mods on my Thunder Gauntlets and my spear.
So, I will be sure to write all this down. There's as Mousy knows, there's some addition. There's different stages, and
By the
also
way, when does mine awaken a little more?
you'll find out.
Ugh.
So, Enna will look at you and say, I guess those helped, huh?
They sure did.
Excellent. Okay. Question.
Yeah.
What is your intent moving forward? What do you guys want to do? I've been sensing some weird things. I know I'm not the most attuned with the outside world. But the roots
The
of
dragon?
yes, the roots of this cave are telling me that Arun itself is
We intend.
not in a
So
great
you
place.
know what the you know what this country does to fey creatures, right?
She kind of like puts her eyes down. I had ideas. I once upon a time I was very connected with specifically the people of Yalamore, and I was very attuned with their life forms and was able to sense them outside of this cave. And then I felt people die. But what happened to them was like, it's like they were almost erased.
Our goal is to stop that, at least for a time.
Oh. Oh. Well,
We don't know how well it's going to work yet, but you know.
I wouldn't know where you should start, but that's noble of you.
I'll kind of awkwardly shift the urn again.
Okay.
I'm not exactly trying to hide it. I'm not exactly trying to say it outright, but I'm trying to make it fairly obvious to her.
Gotcha. Okay. She like looks at the urn, looks at all of you. I may have a few other things that I've collected. Oh, and don't worry about dragon sickness. Now that I'm deemed all of you friends, the sickness won't take hold. And she like looks
Speaking
around.
of that,
Yeah.
I was being turned into a dragon, much like you, until I found this sword,
Okay.
and she kind of feeds off that magic energy. I was wondering if you wanted to see if it would help you.
And her eyes kind of like go wide. I've resigned myself to just being a dragon forever. I have been a dragon for about 500 years now.
But perhaps you wouldn't be stuck here.
I mean, if the sword, I am cursed to stay here. So if this,
No one is cast except for me. I'm gonna pull out my flask and take a drink.
With terribly bad looks.
she just looks at Thaddeus. He's still a drunk, huh?
Very.
Of course.
She kind of like
If you had my life, you would be too.
she kind of like ignores what you're saying and skips over to Elka. I mean, if your sword eats curse energy and eats, likes the power of curses, then maybe.
I mean, it feeds off of magic, so not just curses. I don't know if it would erase your curse or if it would simply eat it while you hold it.
I mean, it's worth a try. Um, you said, what did you say this blade's name is?
This is Calypse. These. Hang on, wait.
It's Calypso.
Calypso? The
Mhm.
Star Blade.
Her eyes kind of go wide. Oh. Where have I heard that name before? Huh. And she'll, like, reach her hand out to touch it. And as you, like, go to hand it to her, you feel a very powerful emotion go over your body that Calypso does not want to be separated from you. And I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Forever. Oh. 8.
8. As she goes to touch, you immediately rip it away from her hand. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I don't think I can let her go.
Okay, well, how about you hang on to her and I just touch.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I just touch her blade. I don't know.
How about you have a drink from my flask?
No.
And she'll like look over. She'll just shoot you a look at like full like if looks could
I'm
kill
also
look.
gonna glare at him. So just trying to touch the blade.
Yeah, just maybe I put one hand on the blade and one hand on her hilt. And maybe that'll work. I mean, if anything, at the very least, we'll see if she allows it.
That's true.
Okay, I heard that name before, and I'm gonna roll a little history check. And she allows.
Been here before. Don't try to touch it.
She puts her hands down. Or she goes to put her hands down on it. You don't feel an urge to pull your blade away, but you do feel. It's almost like you're having. You don't want her to take it from you, but you also internally trust her. So like you're really you're battling. You're battling
to Calypso and just be like, "This isn't. I'm just trying to see if she can feed you the way that I, that my magic, that my curse could. I promise I'm not giving you away."
Make a persuasion check.
Dirty 20.
You'll just hear in your head, whatever you say. And she'll go to touch it. And then you'll immediately hear in your head, wait, Edna? And then you'll see Edna's arms start to pulsate with this pink, radiant energy as she touches Calypso. And you'll immediately see like dragon features from her face start to like slowly dissolve away. But you'll also see her eyes roll into the back of her head, and you'll immediately hear her just kind of like, you'll see her turn into almost like a catatonic state. And she's like holding on to it, and you see her like regain consciousness for a second. She pulls her hands back. What the? Calypso? That Calypso. What?
You know her?
She'll like kind of like take 2 steps back and then kind of like fall down to the ground with her like her butt hits the ground. Yeah. I do. I do. And and you see her like blinking, trying to collect her thoughts. I thought How was she?
Is Calypso saying anything?
Calypso is. You can't necessarily feel what she's thinking unless she like full on says it, but what you can feel is her emotions.
Okay.
And you feel an intense sadness, but an intense amount of sadness and an intense amount of relief. And like Edna will look at you and then her eyes will dart over to everybody else. I thought she was gone.
She was in 2 pieces when we found her.
What? Where'd you find her?
In the mountains.
Quite north of the main continent of Sylvania.
Sylvania.
One was in the undead town, and the other piece was deep in the dwarven territory.
And you're starting to realize there's definitely a level of like just pure shock on Edna's face. I can't believe I didn't think I'd ever feel the energy of my sister ever again.
I'm sorry, what?
Sister?
Yeah. And then you'll hear in your head, I didn't realize she was still alive. And then with a sword in your hand, you'll feel an intense amount of grief, but you'll feel like you just lost everyone in your world for just a brief moment. Like literally everyone that you ever cared about is gone, and it's only you alone. And then you realize this isn't your memory. This is Calypso's. And then you kind of like blink your eyes and you see a little girl, bright red hair, tan complexion with little butterfly wings spreading off. She's probably about 12 or 13 years old. And she's running around, or at least 12 or 13 years old from what you can tell. Fairies age weird, as you know. You see her kind of like dancing around and like following closely after a larger fey man, archfey, pointy ears, butterfly wings coming off. You hear the name, you hear her say, Ferrarius, what are you making today? And you hear a deeper voice come from the man. Oh, your sister and I are choosing to forge a new sword. Come, Calypso, we have work to do. And you see the image through the eyes of Calypso following this beautiful fey man, long brown hair, pointy ears, pale, more of a pale complexion. You then blink into a smithy, and you see Ferrarius hammering on a sword, and you hear a familiar but higher pitched voice of Edna. Sister, are you sure this is a good idea? Don't worry, Edna. You always have to be such a worrywart. Don't you trust Ferrarius? Well, I do, but putting your life force in an item, that's what killed our grandfather. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. And then you'll see a face that you don't recognize, but you immediately recognize the facial features. And you see a Harengon, male, step forward. This is my sword, yes? Or the one you mean to forge, right, Ferrarius? It is. And Ferrarius will kind of look at this shadowy figure of a Harengon. Don't worry, Ashara. Things might not work out this time, but Calypso and I will get it taken care of. We'll be sure you'll be fighting fit before the gods decide to do anything rash. And you'll see him nod, and then your cloudy vision will just... It'll cloud up and go back to your own eyes. But then instead of being in the room with Edna and all of your friends, you're in just this bright white room. And you see sitting in front of you a taller woman, probably 5'10" to 6 foot, pointy ears, wilted black butterfly wings, and she has what clearly was bright red, like dark red hair like Edna's, but at its roots you see silvered hair starting to grow out, and only now at the tips of her hair you see the darker red, and it fades into like a pink going into her red. It's just a very natural wilting away of her hair color. And she'll be sitting there. You see her kind of like sitting there in a chair at a single table, and she'll like look over to you and say, "You've finally been able to find me, and I've been here all along, waiting for a visitor at my table. I thought my sister to be dead, taken away by her uncle. To train, is what he said. After we forged the sword that you hold with what's left now of my life energy, my real self was killed, and all that was left of me was in the sword. I still don't know whatever happened to Ferrario or really what happened to Edna, but now she's here in front of you, looking slightly older than when I last saw her, but now she's a dragon? I can't... I want to help her, but if she touches the blade and has her essence absorbed by me, she'll die. And I can't be the one responsible for killing my sister, especially after just learning that she's alive.
I'd never let that happen. I'm sorry. I wish I had known.
It's okay. Elka, do me a favor. When it's all said and done and you all beat whatever fight you have in front of you, promise me you'll free her. And do anything you can. Get the help of the king here, for all I care. He'll know how to break it, assuming it's the same king.
I'll do whatever I can to break her of this.
She deserves to live her life freely. And you'll see an image of the mound of gold and all your friends, where it's your own vision. She's kind of using the image that your own eyes are seeing as kind of a projector into this room where your conscious lies. This is no real way to live. And it breaks my heart that she's been here for 5 centuries, if not longer. Help her. And then your vision will fade out into your own vision, and the blade you'll have subconsciously sheathed Calypso. And I will look up at you. I never thought I'd see that blade again. I didn't realize it even existed still. And then she'll quickly look over to you, Zane, and see the gauntlets that she found for you. If these weapons hold this much pain and sorrow, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give something like that to you.
Oh, no, don't feel bad. We'll use them for the greater good.
Okay. And she'll kind of recompose herself, and Ophelia kind of floats over and kind of helps her up. And you see Ophelia, come on, dear. How about we get you some tea? And she'll kind of pick her up and pat her on the shoulder and guide her over to her chair. And I will look around at all of you. I know that a lot just happened, and I know that there's a lot to digest for some of us, but we do have a mission. And she'll look over at you, Vivra, and you're normally stone cold, but you can just tell just from the look on your face, it is straining you. This holding on to this urn and keeping concentration. It's a lot for a single person to bear. And I say we indulge her with some tea and visit for just a little bit, and then we make our way out. Is that okay with everyone?
Of course.
This
And
one agrees.
To indulgence, yeah.
and she'll start making tea for her.
I'm gonna go up and give Edna a big hug.
Yeah, Elkis, as you're walking up, Elkis is also moving towards her to be very big brother and then kind of back off whenever you approach. And Archer just kind of goes and sits next to Ophelia, and Elkis will join. Or he will wander over and be just kind of hanging out. But after some tea time with Edna, and thinking about what just happened for you, Elka, you do feel Calypso has opened up a little bit. Not to the point where it's her next stage, but you feel the binding that she has caused for herself, whether that be over the ages or be just from wear and tear. You do feel her. The fact that she has learned now via you that her sister is alive has caused a bit of a shift in her overall mood, and I will say you get the sense that the personality and companionship that she offers will start to grow gradually more as you've opened up to her. And Zane, for you, all you feel is you feel like something. You look down at your gauntlets as you realize that there's been a moment of weirdness. and you can feel something just sleeping within your gauntlets, and you don't know what it is. It's really hard to tell. But you all sit down. You can take a short rest if you feel like it. I don't know if that helps anybody with spells or anything. But it certainly helps with the bit of fire damage that both Ori and Elkis took.
I'm going to use my jugs and create some extra wine
Okay.
over this time, and I'm going to give each one of our guests or hosts a glass of wine and say, "In search of the truth."
Should kind of look at you and smile, but I don't drink alcohol. I'm sorry. But thank you. Thank you for the
Not
gesture.
alcohol, it's the truth.
But thank you
Drink.
for the gesture.
Drink.
Make a persuasion check. Not bad. Her insight is plus 10. She'll kind of like look at you and take a sip and then immediately spit it out. She's, "That's alcohol. I can't drink that."
It's not alcohol. It's the truth.
She matched your 17, by the way. So she indulged your willingness to share, but also she can't. She doesn't drink it. If anybody else wants it, Archer immediately reaches out and grabs it. And he downs it. "We're back on this shitty island. I need something."
Oh, I've got plenty more.
And he just like grabs an empty flask, opens it up, and like hands it to you blindly.
I fill it up for him.
He grabs it, puts the cork and shoves it in his bag of holding. And then Elkis kind of like looks at him like, "Really?" And he just kind of does like a shrug and like a wide-eyed like, "Hmm?" And some time passes. Edna gets her cheery face back, and as all of you are looking like you're getting ready to leave, she looks at all of you. I think it would be best if you head to Yalamor, or Yalinor. Maybe seek out the lady of the city. She may be willing to help all of you in your endeavors. I'm sure she is, from what I understand, higher standing. So if you explain to her your situation, and maybe she'll be willing to help. And, she did come and help me out here, so she seems like a very nice lady.
So when you speak of high up standing, does that mean she's just openly an alcoholic that we can get along with?
She kind of like looks at you with like the most confusion you've seen on her face in a while. "Sure, yeah, we'll go with that." And
I like you.
like you too, Thaddeus. And she'll wave her hand a little bit, and you'll see all of her gold kind of like clean up from the pathway that follows the red lines that we still have on the map. "I understand your stay has to be brief, but that's how you leave. I'll follow you out. I found that I can go to the mouth of the cave, by the way. I just can't take any steps past it. So I'll follow you."
Are there any coins that look like they can be picked up without her noticing?
There's a lot of coins here.
You will get hurt if you take them.
Severely.
So I will say, she did state, because she considers all of you friends, that the dragon sickness won't take hold, but I will say this. Roll an intelligence check with disadvantage, because you are now. I'm now considering you intoxicated. I'm now considering Thaddeus intoxicated. That's a save. So minus your.
So what I think it is.
Hold on. Let me double check. I'll take the rolls. So I just want to see what your plus is. An intelligence check. Okay, so you are proficient. So yeah, your intelligence is +1. So instead of +5, it's +1. So that I'll take disadvantage. So it's -4. So it's 17. That's still not bad. You would know that she stated that the fact that you probably won't get dragon sickness from it now that she considers you a friend. However, maybe an act of thievery could still. The very act of thievery is what causes dragon sickness to begin with. And you remember very briefly you catching it the last time you were here.
Alright, give me a, where the fuck do I roll this? High or low?
Low.
Whoa.
God damn it. Thaddeus, like, reaches out to grab something.
Alright, make a sleight of hand check.
Advantage, disadvantage. or
Disadvantage because you're intoxicated. Every check, once you're intoxicated in 5e, you make every check with disadvantage. But you're still +13 in sleight of hand, so 27. Yeah, you're able to swipe down and grab a few gold coins. We're gonna, if it's a drive-by grab, we'll say you grab. Where's my D1?
Drive-by grab.
Yep. That's what it is. It's a drive-by swipe.
Sticky bandits.
You are able to grab a handful of 18 gold coins.
Alright.
That being said, as you grab them, you feel nothing at this very moment.
Oh, god damn it. What's 49 plus 18?
67.
2?
67.
67. Why do I feel like that's gonna fucking hurt me down the road?
Probably will.
Okay.
Believe it or not, all actions in this world have equal and opposite reactions.
Consequences. Wait a second.
Those as well. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
It's the consequences of my tequila.
Ole.
Okay, so you wander your way out, and looking out into the forest of Arun. We will switch maps because I have ye old regional map. So you find your way out into the Algonquin Mountains. You're standing over a cliffside right here. Actually, if I remember correctly, it's this mountain range right here. You look out and it kind of like sees, like looks up and sees the mouth of the cave and like stops and looks at all of you. This is as far as I can go. I look forward to seeing all of you again, and
It was very nice to see you as well.
I hope your whatever you have going on goes well. Oh, and she'll like reach down into she has like a pocket on the pants leg, And she like reach down to her pocket, and she'll grab what looks to be a diamond, and she'll like look around and hand it to Vivra. This will probably come in handy if you get into any danger. And you can add to your inventory a diamond worth 1,000 gold.
Okay. Can I just add it to my stack of
that's fine.
100 gold piece worth of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Given that seeing that a dragon gave you a piece of treasure, you don't have to worry about it being an individual item.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one thanks you.
I wish I could give you more, but that's all I got right now.
Wait. She speaks Draconic. I can speak normally to her.
I want to hand her my decorative unnamed rapier,
Okay.
the one that I won, and be like, I want to give this to you.
Oh. Well,
I won it.
It's very pretty. I could add it to the weapons collection.
I think it would be in better care with you than with me.
And then she like thinks for a second. She kind of like pulls it out of its sheath, looks at it. And then you see her kind of like hold on to it. I think I may actually use this. For defending the cave, of course.
It came in handy for me, but I've since replaced it with Calypso, and I still have the sword that you gifted me before.
Good. Good. You still have that. And she like look at your waist belt. Thank you for using that all this time.
It's been wonderful.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her another hug and say thank you again.
She will hug you back, and she'll just kind of smile. And as she's smiling, she'll like reach down to Calypso, the handle of Calypso, and just sort of tap it. And just say, I'll see you later too, sister. And she looks at everyone else. Well, the tree's always available for you if you ever need to come back and, escape. You're always welcome.
I'm gonna walk over to her, hug her. Thank you, friend.
She'll give you a big hug back, and she'll kind of like, as your hands with those gauntlets touch her, you feel a little bit of a burning. She feels a little bit of a burning sensation, but not enough to burn her. And she'll like look at you. Might need to be careful with those things.
Definitely. Apologies.
And she'll look at all of you and smile. Okay. It's quite a drop if I remember correctly, so do be careful.
Of course.
And Ophelia will kind of
This
like
one is always careful.
Smack. Everyone
Rock,
fails.
everyone dies.
Yeah. But looking down, you do see the sheer cliff dropping off down into the gravelly like basin of this river, and I believe it's the Fluma Vitae. You look down and there's no one to be seen. Vivra, specifically you're just kind of glancing to see if you see movement with your passive perception. You don't see anything. You do see wild fey creatures doing their thing, but you don't see anything down exactly where you're going to be trying to land. Granted, you now have all of you. This is a different time for all of you. You have the ability to fly, almost all of you now. Actually, all of you do, with the help of some friends. So, let's see here. Okay. So, how are you guys going to get down off this cliff? It's about 1,000-foot drop.
I would like the flying option.
Okay. Ophelia kind of looks at all of you. Oh, we're supposed to fly. And she's going to cast... She's going to cast Fly at... Oh boy. What level would it have to be at? It's a 3rd level spell. I believe she can get up to one other willing creature.
Okay, she doesn't need to get Archer.
Target gains a flying speed of 60 when the spell... no, it's one person at 3rd level. So we'll go with... How many people we have here? 6 plus 3, so that's 9 people. 3, 4, 5...
6 plus 3.
Yeah, you got... Yeah, it's you 6 plus Archer, Elkis, and Ophelia.
Okay. Ed was, yeah. I forgot Archer was with us.
Archer will be like, well, I can fly by myself. And Elkis is like, I can get people with a fly spell if needed. And Ophelia's already casting fly. We'll go at her plus 4 others. So 7th level fly. You can carry one medium person on your back as a giant eagle, by the way.
And I would not lose concentration if I use Wild Shape.
Wild Shape is not a you do not concentrate on it. It's not a spell. So
okay. Actually, technically, I don't think. Oh no, polymorph is concentration. So yeah. Then yep, I will go ahead and Wild Shape.
Alright. So you wild shape. Immediately, Ori goes to jump on your back, and Ophelia smacks him on the jumps up and smacks him on the back of the head with a fly spell. And so she'll hit herself, Ori, Zane, Thaddeus, and Beep, all with a fly spell. If Elka wants to jump on your back for flying purposes, that's probably... I think
We'll hop on.
All right, so that takes care of you guys. Now then, Elkis and Archer... Elkis will just cast a 3rd level fly spell on himself. We can get a good ways. I don't think we could get to Eleanor, but we could definitely get to Miss Blackwell's residence. And fly only lasts up to 10 minutes, so it's a 60 foot. So you can travel 600 feet per minute times 10, so it's 6,000 feet, which is about 1.5 miles. So you could get across the river with that fly. Granted, you're higher up, so you are flying like a bird, not along the ground. As the bird flies, yeah, you get probably to Miss Blackwell's home, which is about a mile and a half across the river into the forest, across the other mountain range. So, which is down here. So, yeah, that would probably be your best bet with the fly spell.
I will also kind of use a talon and scratch into the ground. I have 6 hours.
Okay. So you're able to fly for a while.
Yeah.
You do look up. It is darker outside. You remember leaving Sylvania and it being about mid-afternoon. wherever the heck the island is floating past, it is nighttime.
If I'd have noticed that ahead of time, I wouldn't have done giant eagle. I'd have done giant owl.
Okay, that you can recount it. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will take off and start heading for where actually I'll stick with them for right now.
Okay, so
Yeah, and that way if we wind up short, I can use my extra time to ferry everybody, but Ori easily to wherever we need to go. Hopefully, relatively easily to wherever we need to go.
So you remember, the walk between Yalinor and Madame Blackwell or Blackstone's house it took you about well, no, wait, she teleported you there. You remember she teleported you there, so you remember that if you just make it to that house, there's a chance, if she's home, there's a chance you'll just be able to teleport straight to Yalinor.
Okay.
And for this, and I will remind you that the actual, just normal teleportation is a bit weird right now. Given that you look out at the air and you can feel wind definitely pushing you back towards the tail of the Kintari. So the island is definitely floating and moving as we speak. So
Good times.
okay, so you fly your way, soaring through the sky. You kind of look out into the air, and you do smell salt, like sea salt. And you could see, just flying above the mountains, off into the distance, you just see like a weird, like glassy texture off in the, like, way out there, and you know that you're probably flying over the ocean. Or some type of ocean. You fly down over the river, down into the forest, and you are able to find Madame Black.
Through the woods.
And through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
Yep.
Quite literally, at this point. You do find yourself at Madame Blackstone's abode. You find yourself flying above her pathway, and you all land. Archer and Elkis, both seemingly excited for being reunited with their friend. Ophelia seems indifferent. You all land, and it is pitch black on the ground. So you look around, and you see no artificial light. You don't see lanterns. You don't see any movement inside. It seems like it is just dark.
Do I see anything extra with? I assume I have night dark vision.
Dark vision. Yeah.
Owl.
With the owl, and it's improved dark vision with an owl. So you're able to see beyond dim light. You kind of like glance in, and it just seems like you do see you do see what looks to be a pile of bones at rest in the corner of the room. You do recall the fact that Madame Blackstone had used necromancy to animate bones to help her out. But Elkis sort of like lands and then walks up to the door and tries to open it. The door is locked. And he'll just sort of like look at Archer, look at Zane and Beep and everybody. Should I knock?
Oh, no worries. Sorry. We probably should have.
I have known her for 3 decades now. We are acquaintances, for sure. I could always be the face she sees. But it is late, wherever we are. Fuck it. And he'll just knock on the door really loud. And, as he knocks, you'll hear a very, very, very loud knocking sound echo as he casts knock. And the door will just gradually open as he knocks, because with that spell you unlock doors. And he's like, oh shit, now it looks like I'm breaking and entering. I guess I am. And he'll open the door and be like, Miss Blackstone, are you home? It's Elkus Burningheart. I don't mean to intrude. I've brought Archer and a few of our friends that you're familiar with. Are you here? The room is quiet. And then it stays quiet for about 5 minutes. And then you'll hear a brisk, but light footstep come walking down, and you see the image of a elvish woman getting up into her years, walking down, and she has a crossbow leveled at the door. And then you'll see her hand push forward, and you'll see a dancing light float over to all of you. Oh, it's all of you. Minus a few. And she'll put down the crossbow. Elkus, how many times have I told you not to just break and enter into places? Yes, I'm aware. I'm sorry. I thought... I have no excuse. Sorry to awake you. We're on our way to Yalinor, but we're hoping to save some time. Is there any chance we could use your circle to... Yes, if it allows me to go back to bed, I suppose that's all right. Do you want any tea or any sort of drinks while you're here? I mean, even though you're unexpected guests, you are guests nonetheless. And she'll look at all of you. Tea? Before you leave?
Sure.
All right. And she'll clap her
I'm
hands.
doing fruit again.
She'll clap her hands and just go, chop, chop, gentlemen. We have visitors. And you'll see 3 skeletons start to animate. And she'll look around, and she'll look right at Ori and say, I do believe you have something that belongs to one of my friends. And you'll see a bone. She'll point her finger, and a bone will float out of Ori's belt that he has bones hanging from, and a single leg bone will float over to one of the skeletons and complete the skeleton that has been hopping around on one leg, you've now presumed, because he's just kind of hopping there. And as it completes his leg, his other bones, his foot will attach and be like, God damn it, that sucked. And Ori's just like, hey, I took that fair and square. And she'll just look at him. Right. Anyways, make some tea for us, dears. And they will start getting to work, and they're like, okay. and they'll start becoming busy in the kitchen, making tea, grabbing out some day-old bread, and she will like wave her hands, and all the candles in the room will just light up. Well, I was upstairs reading my books. I wasn't sleeping, so you didn't wake me up, luckily. But I am moderately frustrated that you would just break in enter Elkis. Didn't your parents teach you better? They did, but we were in a hurry. What are you even doing here in Arun anyways? We're floating well above land that none of you should really even be at. Or really even know it exists. And then she pauses. I maybe shouldn't have said that. Well,
What are you referring to?
I'm sure you've heard of the term the known world, correct?
Yeah.
Well, we're floating above the unknown world, specifically one of the oceans in the unknown world. I would be careful. While down there, as she looks kind of down to the ground and below the island, down there is voided life. Mostly. There are a few weird, abysmal creatures that exist in those waters, but there's not much land to really speak of down there. I wouldn't venture much farther than the lands of this continent, if I were you. Just as a fair warning.
Fair enough.
I'm obviously staying as an owl.
Okay. And she'll know, right? She'll know it's you.
I mean, I have my turban on.
Yeah. Giant owl with a turban.
Yep.
And the tea will be brought to the table. Actually, we have a map for this, don't we? We do have a map for this. Okay. I don't know who was left on here and who wasn't. I don't know if I cleared it.
Alan!
Doesn't look like it.
Ah! He doesn't exist. Alright, there we go. All of you gather around, obviously. Some of you... Oh, look at that. Same tokens from 2 years ago. How about it? Wait, is fucking Aiko still up in the tree? Hold on.
Aiko's next to the fireplace.
Go away. You're not alive anymore. You don't exist.
What do you mean he's not alive anymore?
I'm kidding. He exists. I'm just being dramatic.
I'll show you dramatic.
Okay. Alrighty
And
then.
technically, I'm not me.
Technically, you're not you. Do I have an owl? I'm sure I have an owl token open. Yeah, I do. Okay. You have the stat block for an owl, right? Which I know.
Yeah. Yep. Different tab, but yeah.
Big owl. just casually wandering in with a turban on, and she's just like, whatever. I'm missing some others, but that's fine. She'll look at all of you. So, what are you in town for? Anything interesting?
Maybe.
Maybe. How do you mean, maybe?
We're here to deposit the soul.
She'll, like, look really confused for a second. What do you mean by that?
I'll try to recant our situation up till this point.
She'll, like, look at all of you. Oh, you have a journey and a half ahead of you, then.
Yeah, you could say that.
Very well. Well, I'd say maybe seeing the king might benefit you, but not only would it benefit you, I think it's the only way you'll be able to do exactly what you're hoping to do.
Wouldn't be the first king we've met with, I guess.
Oh. Was that your hooting?
Yeah.
Good job. Well, I suppose your best chance at getting any sort of traction would maybe be finding the Earl in Yalinor. She should be able to help you. I don't see why not. You did help her, or you did gain her favor the last time you were in Eleanor, so perhaps she'd be willing to help you this time. And then she'll, like, be studying all of you. Where's the little goblin girl?
Not with us at the moment, unfortunately.
She's still alive, I hope.
Yes.
Well, very well. How about the Furbolg?
Oh, he's home.
Right. Home. Very good. Okay. Well, all of you seem well equipped. And Ophelia is just kind of sitting there, quiet, not really saying much, which is very off-brand for her. Which I need to grab her token. She, like, looks at Ophelia. And what have you, Miss Thorne? Oh, me? I'm just here to tag along and be an extra hand for casting spells and making sure people, don't die. Right. Be on your best behavior now. You know how you and nobility don't mix, my old student. Right. You got it. Yes, ma'am. Elka just kind of looks at her and smiles. If you all didn't know, this was the woman who taught Ophelia everything she knew. At least at an early age.
Fascinating.
Yes, and that pompous owl took her away to that hoity-toity school of his, and then she became a professor and left little old me here on the floating island.
I guess it's not the worst thing that could have happened.
I suppose not. But being one of the only elves on this island has its disadvantages. Although living a long life does help. Very well. Well, if your tea is done, the teleportation circle will be is available to use. What I will say is it might benefit all of you to perhaps stay the night. My only concern is that if you show up at nighttime, they may think that they're being attacked. Since in recent days, the things that have attacked them have come at night. Better to... And also given the fact that, and she'll look at you saying that you're you, it may be better to show up in times where they can see your face clearly.
Okay.
If you, and then she'll like look at all of you and notice kind of like the weird like confusion. At least among Archer and Elkis's face. Oh, none of you have heard. Interesting. Not here necessarily, because I'm out of the way. Rifts have been opening as of late to different dimensions, specifically those that bring creatures of different realms to our doorsteps. I've had to deal with a few here, nothing too major, but in bigger cities where the population is more dense and the magical energy is more dense, it tends to draw those creatures. So, perhaps it's best to stay the night. It's up to you, though. If you want to teleport tonight and risk getting arrested for breaching and almost maybe being killed, it's up to you. It's whatever you guys want to do.
I'm kind of head tilting because this is going to determine whether or not I change back or not.
I think
We are on a bit of a time limit.
Well, if you're on a time limit, then I say maybe risk heading to Yalanor. Explaining to the Earl as to why you're entering her abode at such an early point in the day. It's morning now. May confuse her. Although there's a chance that they're being attacked now and you may be able to help them. That is the other side of the coin. It's up to you. My beds are available.
I think we risk it.
You want to risk it? Very well. All right, everyone. And she'll kind of stand up. I will prepare the circle. She walks over and removes the some of the clutter around the pad. She offers all of you to come over here. I can keep the teleportation open for 6 seconds. So once I start this should teleport you to... Well, actually, no. I can teleport you 2 places in Yalanor. I can either teleport you to the Central Plaza teleportation circle, or I can teleport you to the Earl's abode, the palace there.
Alice sounds good.
Okay.
Be at least brighter there.
Very well. She'll spread a little bit of chalk onto the it looks like some sort of like powdered silver chalk, and she like spreads it onto the teleportation circle, and she like waves her hands out, and you see it like seep into the crevices of the circle itself and the glyphs, and she kind of like, are you ready?
don't think I can be much more ready.
She snaps her fingers and the glyph glows blue. Hurry up. Step on through. So all of you...
I will hop skip my way in.
All right. You hop skip your way in. Archer and Elkis follow. Ophelia kind of like walking by and stops and gives her master a hug. I'll be back once this is all done. And she steps in. Ori goes through, and all of you eventually find your way into Yalinor, the fairy city of life. Actually, okay. So you find yourself being teleported to the top of the Tree of Life in Yalinor. As your feet hit the ground, immediately you are cornered and held up at spear point by two Owlin guards, and both of them look at you like, "Who the hell are you, and why have you used our teleportation circle?"
We come in peace. We're actually here to see your Earl.
Earl, yeah. That's fancy talk for someone who's... And then he will look over to Archer and look over to Elkis and see Elka. And his guard will drop a little bit. And he'll actually recognize Ori. Oh, okay. Oh, I recognize you. You're those adventurers that came through here not 4 or 5 months ago, correct?
Yes.
Rolled a really good history check. Right. Well, you caught us at a really odd time. As you look around, you see fire erupting out of some of the buildings. We're currently being attacked. Our job...
By what? Or who?
And he will point his spear, and you'll see this like tiny little rift opened up, and you see into the rift. It's probably about 10 feet wide, and it just kind of looks like a little portal, like a little circle opened up, and it is a portal. And you, from this distance, if you want to know what's in it, yeah, you're gonna have to make a perception check.
I'm good.
Giant owls have advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
That is true. So, what is you? Who rolled?
I got a 26.
Okay. Anybody else?
Nah.
Okay. 26. I'll just go off what you see. You look off into the distance and into that little rift / portal, and you see a red landscape, fire burning, lava flowing, and you see what looks to be these little imp-like creatures flying out with larger devil-like creatures flying out, and they're currently in battle. You see many Owlin guards of the city engaging them in combat as they come through the rift. And for the sake of where the rift is, it's kind of floating over here, where I'm... So, you just see many guards engaging. Some seem to be casting spells. You see bright flashes of spells being thrown. You see blades being clashed, and he'll kind of look at you. The Allen guard will look at you. I don't know if you're willing to help.
Gladly.
But we've been assailed by this for about the last week, ever since we entered into the unknown world. So any help, at least protecting around here, would be great.
I'm gonna see if I can do something neat. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Okay.
Can I approach the area where the guards are fighting?
Seeing as it's a good ways away, how do you plan on doing that? They're flying in the air. They're flying in the air about 50 feet, about 50 feet in the air, and you guys are, to give you example, you guys are right here, on top of the tree. You're about 300 to 400 feet in the air, and you're just like looking down at these guards fighting, about 50 to 60 feet in the air.
I need to see your Earl first, and then we can go help.
Right, this way. And he'll guide you into the inner chambers of the sanctum. Which I don't think I ever made a map for her interior, so theater of mind. You walk through the marbled hallways into what looks to be a war room. There's a giant table that has a drawn map of Yalinor, and you see her the Earl. And I'm blanking on her name yet again, even though I have it written down right here. Earl Elenia Silver. She's like looking down at the map, spread out, and she's kind of like looking bewildered. She has a few other Allen people around her, kind of like talking strategy. You hear, well, if they come too far into the city, we can fight them back here at the palace. Maybe we should guide all the civilians away from the city. It wouldn't be great for their magical essence to be absorbed by those creatures. And you hear the guard go, Madam, you have visitors. And Elenia will look up, and her eyes will kind of like look at all of you. Hello. Wouldn't expect to see all of you again, Mr. Burning Heart. Miss Burning Heart. How convenient. Perchance did you come to our aid?
Yes, but we also need your aid.
And she'll like look. How can I help?
We need to meet with the king.
That's a big ask. Not impossible, but how can I? Okay. Why do you need to meet with the king?
We have something that may help your country.
I am an earl of this country and one of the king's head advisors.
You know about the what the country is then, yeah?
And her face will her face will kind of like look at you and squint, and then she'll look at the few war advisors that she has in here. I need everyone to clear the room. And they're like, my lady, we're in the middle of now. And her voice kind of booms through the chamber. And the Allens that are there sort of walk away, and the door shuts behind them. The guard kind of excuses himself and kind of stands guard in front of the door. That knowledge is taboo in this country.
But it is yet knowledge we have.
So do be careful of who you speak of this to.
Only the trusted few.
You don't believe that the people living here should know about what they're living on?
I don't have a say in the matter. In the slightest.
I'm not saying you need to have a say in the matter. I've got a deal that can save people's lives.
Okay, well, let me hear it. What is
We
this
have an
deal?
ancient dragon soul we're willing to part with out of
She'll,
necessity.
she'll like look and scan and like try to figure out where the heck this ancient dragon is. And she'll like look around, notice the urn, and kind of
No, because the urn is melted into my body.
oh yeah, true. She'll like
There's a reason I haven't jumped out of owl form.
she'll like look. Ancient dragon, right? Make a persuasion check with advantage, Zane.
I'm just seeing what my persuasion is. It's a. Oh, I guess it. That first gets better. 22.
22. Okay, and if you have this dragon,
Oh, we do.
many dragons of the ancient variety have been absorbed by the pool of life before, and hasn't fixed our problem. Are you
Were
saying?
they?
Are you saying this dragon is even more ancient and even more
I mean, potentially.
great than those?
He and his kind were the ones behind the destruction wrought in Sylvania.
And she'll kind of like look. The worm responsible for the blue flames. And she'll like nod in realization. Well, that's not an ancient dragon, Mr. Rona.
Is he not?
That is a great worm. That is a creature that was created by deities. One of the first of Fey kind. That,
Indeed, we've got one willing to sacrifice. Not willingly, but who's to say? We have him in our care. And we need to get rid of him.
and she'll just kind of like sigh and look at all of you. I could get you a meeting with the king. That's doable. But I won't do it willingly.
We're willing to help you with your rift problem.
If you help us with the rift problem, I will ensure that you get a meeting with our king.
All we ask.
And then you just, as she kind of like looks down at the map and like begins to want to start complaining, or not complain, but explaining to you guys, a door will swing to her war room open, and walking through as if he owns the place, you see a taller man, Owlin, slender build, long capes, or a long cape, and then you'll see her kind of like look up in acknowledgement. Brother, you've returned. What is the status report? Huh. There's quite a few out there, I'd say. Not too much that we couldn't handle. Am I right, my friends? And standing in front of you, arms crossed, with confidence to bear, is Alistair.
Oh, fuck.
Looking at all of you. Isn't fate funny?
One could say that.
And Elenia will kind of look at all of you. Oh, do you know each other?
I wouldn't say we're on
unfortunately.
friendly terms.
Brother, have you been dabbling in plots again? Wouldn't
Plots
call I
for
wouldn't
the downfall of a country, maybe.
I wouldn't call them plots. Gross, Brett. I wouldn't call them plots, just ambitions. So what are all of you doing here?
We could ask the same of you.
Well, seeing as my dear sister runs this city, and I'm actually from here, visiting home, as they say.
Perhaps
And-
that's what I'm doing.
And Arun was relatively close. So I stopped by, saw the problem, and figured I'd stay and help. And he'll just smile at all of you. And he'll look at Elkis and Archer and Ophelia. I see 3 of my prize students have stopped and graced us with their presence. And Ophelia will be like, she'll just like flip him off. Fuck you, you old man. Every time I see you, you're trying to do something stupid. What happened to you? You used to be a man full of nobility, and now you're just wasting that away. Wasting it away, you say? That's funny, coming from a woman who has no social grace or really any talent to boot. Oh, but where's the good captain? Has he stayed behind to shag his girlfriend? Maybe get wasted in a bar somewhere? It is a shame. I did promise I'd kill him the next time I see him. I guess that's not going to happen today. So? And Elenia's just like, brother, we have a city to save. Personal squabbles can be handled after. You're right, my dear sister. I suppose a temporary truce may have to be put in place. Don't you think that's wise, rat bastards? And he'll smile at all of you.
Should have picked a better name.
I'm just gonna sigh and be like, I guess.
You do want to have some sort of meeting with our king, don't you?
Yes, even if it unfortunately involves you for this portion of it.
And then he'll look over to Archer. Huh. And he'll just smile at him. The bastard I used to call my son. How goes it in this day and age? And Archer will just scowl at him. Don't ever call me your son again. Whatever we had ended on that day. You'll never get it back. Well, isn't he one to have the attitude? Am I right? And he'll kind of walk over to you, Zane, and elbow you, trying to act familiar.
I'm gonna shove his hand away from me. Actually, no. I'm gonna grab his hand and just move it away with me with my new gauntlet.
He'll, ooh, that burns a little bit. Hellfire, I see. I'd say that's pretty, accurate for who the hell you are. And he'll smile at you.
Always.
Roll d6, by the way.
I'm at D6 of that right now.
1.
Yeah.
He takes one point of fire damage. Which is reduced to half, but given that you can't half 1, it's 1. Are all of you done being pissy at me, and are you ready to go
Seeing as you,
fight?
Tried to kill us recently.
Oh, I didn't try to kill you, just wanted to test your strength. Wanted to make sure you were capable of killing that vampire. He'll just smile at you. Eyes piercing at you.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that with advantage, but
I'll take the 23. What are you trying to insight? Him saying he wasn't trying to kill you?
exactly.
He's telling the truth. He wanted to gauge your ability to fight the vampire. From everything you can tell.
I am going to stare at him with my head kind of cocked to the side.
And he'll look over at you. I don't even have to guess who you are. That form may suit you a bit better, I'd say. And he'll just kind of ignore you.
He's lucky I don't have fingers.
Well then, shall we see what we could do about these devils? He'll look at all of you and smile. And then as he like kind of turns away to walk towards the door, you hear, they're in the courtyard. Gather your weapons. And then the door opened, and it's the guard that that escorted you. I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't mean to interrupt, but devils are in the courtyard, and we need as much assistance as we can get. I'm on my way. If all of you would like to follow me, that would be great. And she'll guide you to the courtyard. Walking down the marble hallways, Alistair's just sort of like sauntering. He's just kind of, he has this shit-eating grin on his face. It's very he knows, it's like he figured something out. That's the best way I could describe it for like a passive just gathering. It's like he has this weird look of figuring something out. You don't know what he figured out, but he's figuring something out. And as all of you make your way to the courtyard, which I will try to all of you. You work your way out into this central courtyard. You've been here once before. Where actually this is originally where you spoke with Elenia when you first came here. You see standing with Rage, currently in active combat with a guard. You see a horned devil, one that similar to something you've fought before, and it is, as you look at it, it is not a devil. Zane, your blood boils when you see this creature. But standing in front of you is a Balar. And with the Balar are two rocks off to the side. And then you immediately realize you're not fighting devils. You're fighting demons. And the difference between the two, as close as they are in lineage, you know that demons tend to fight the most sturdy. And the Balar looks at you, Zane, and with one strike slices his lightning sword down and cuts the guard fighting him in half, and then points his sword right at you, Zane. Devil scum in Infernal.
I'm just gonna smile, kind of put my hands up, and just gesture like, "Come on."
And as we go to start this combat, that's where I'm gonna end it. We're gonna end a little early today, given that Nate's not here and he's sick, and I want you all here for this combat. So, but we will go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put down all of our tokens. Oh, and by the way, you all have leveled up.
Ooh, pre-combat level up. Means I might get some fuckery.
You level up right before combat. So as the anger of seeing Alistair again, and knowing that you're finally here and you've gained passage into, or you've gained an ability to meet with the king, you guys level up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all your tokens down real quick, so that way we're ready for next session. And fighting with you are Alistair and Elenia, 2 archmages. So
I'll have to go consult my book.
So, how about we go ahead and roll for HP real quick while we're here.
Alright. Sorry for not talking much. I've been coughing up a lung.
Oh, you're good, brother. Hopefully you'll feel better by next week.
I have legitimately had the worst cold, and I know it's cold. I got like testing for flu and everything. The worst cold I've ever had in my life.
Jeez.
It is awful.
You can re-roll your 1, by the way, but ones get re-rolled. Yeah, there you go.
What do you do? Just like slash roll for HP, or just roll
Roll,
your die?
roll whatever. Just go ahead and roll your hit die, because it should add what your Constitution mod is to it. Yeah.
Did.
So you rolled a 7. There you go.
Nice, not bad.
And then go ahead and
Not
add it
bad
to your
for a
max
bard.
HP. And this is level where you guys are what, level 13 now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice.
I will.
Helps if I'm not muted.
I will actually do my character mancer later.
That's fine. Just as long as you're updated by
Next week.
right before next week.
Let me grab my book so I can tell you what fuckery I get.
I'm going to get power word kill as a bard.
You can get power word kill as a bard.
I know.
Just not until like level
Power word beat.
17, I think. Power word beep. Yeah, what is your power word kill? Beep.
It will be beep. It will be beep.
Beep, but menacingly.
No. The opposite of menacing. It'll be like the cutest beep murders you.
Just beep. Beep.
Fucking NPCs fall down
Yeah.
dead.
Todd, are you sleeping?
Or I could. What if I made the power word kill, and whenever I use it, it just turns them into like giblets, like they got hit by a rocket in TF2.
Oh my god.
Level 13. Ah. I get a nice thing at 14.
Can I re-up cantrips, like modify what cantrips I have, or no?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. You level up, so anything you can do leveling up, that's fine.
Actually, I really get my best thing at 15. But
I can't believe we're about to fight evil Ori.
That is an accurate description of a Balor, yeah.
I don't think I gained anything too fancy this level. Let's go back and look quick. Oh, actually, my proficiency bonus goes up, so that's nice.
This is Ori's evil cousin.
And I gain a
Hero.
4th level spell.
Can we call the
Alright,
battle Hero?
HP.
Like IRO?
IRO. Ero.
That's pretty good.
Euro.
And
All right.
that's my
Well, while you guys
mod, so I get an extra 10.
figure out what you're doing for your level up, if you want to do that tonight, you can. I'm gonna go ahead and end it, so I'll be right back.
Alright.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Hold on, let me switch to that one. I appreciate every single one of you. thanks for watching tonight. Capester, I'm glad you're feeling better. You're on the mend, at least. Hi, dog. Bye, dog. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and end it there. But we will be back next weekend. I will be slightly late, more than likely, but I am going to be driving 4 hours away on Thursday and then coming back Sunday. So I should be back in time, but there's a slight chance I'll be late, but we'll see. But we'll be live next week, Sunday. If you're new to the YouTube channel or the podcast, we go live almost every single Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. New uploads are on YouTube and Spotify and other podcasting websites. Those happen at Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to get caught up in our campaign and the as I will say that this campaign is our first, and it is a one-man show running everything, so there are technical issues that happen. But if you feel like watching, there is a entire there should be an entire playlist over on our YouTube channel for you to watch. So appreciate every single one of you. We'll see you next week, and don't forget to follow us over here on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube and all that stuff. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Peace out.